Hi there. In this lecture we see Mikhail Tal playing against Miglan in 1950. This is a junior championship. E4 for Mikhail Tal. We see E5, knight F3, knight C6, bishop B5, the Roy Lopez or Spanish game, A6, bishop A4, knight F6, Mikhail Tal castles, knight takes E4, D4, B5, bishop B3, D5, D takes E5, bishop E6. This is very theoretical so far. C3, bishop C5, knight BD2, and now a slight mistake it seems. To take is sometimes a mistake, and black took here. There are other interesting options in this position. Castling is one of the more spectacular for black. For example, bishop C2, there's actually knight takes F2 as a sacrifice with F6. And this is actually kind of interesting and dangerous for white a little bit, but overall it's equal. So this situation looks a bit scary, but it's thought to be about even. So that is actually a beaten path through many games. There's also F5, but white can actually just play knight B3 and knight BD4 with a small edge. So it's interesting. Knight takes D2 kind of helps white considerably. This position is very nice. So queen takes D2 was played. We see knight A5, bishop C2, knight C4, and the queen just drops back here to D1. We see black castling B3, knight B6, and here it is a very dangerous looking position because of this attacking wedge pawn and this view of a soft spot, and there are natural attacking moves here. Tal uses one of them, knight G5. He actually doesn't use a sacrifice here, but it does turn out that even if he did, this is rather dangerous. This kind of Greek gift sacrifice would have been rather dangerous here with queen D3 check and queen G3. This is a bit of a dangerous position, for example, winning the queen here. So there are dangers here. It can get kind of complicated. And there's also a fantasy variation, just for the record. If king G8, queen D3 to stop any bishop F5, this is worthy of note, because if you play here, then there's bishop F5. So queen D3, G6, knight takes E6. This is also a very interesting attacking position for white, because white can actually take off a rook and start thinking about a rook lift, and it gets really dangerous, as you might suspect. So yeah, there's crazy stuff going on in these variations, but Tal actually played the modest knight G5. No sacrifice here. H6, and it's just simple and strong. This is very, very simple and strong. If G6 is played, then knight takes F6 and B4. This situation, just queen G4 here, is very dangerous. Looking at E6 and looking at G6 as well. Again, you know, if black potentially doesn't want the impact of bishop takes G6 and gives up E6, that's hopeless. That's a hopeless situation. So anyway, H6 was played, and here, guess what Mikhail Tal plays for 50 points? White's play. Yeah, he ignores that. Queen D3. He just threatens checkmate. Simple and strong. No sacrifice needed. Rook E8 is played. If G6 here, then knight takes E6. This is a wipeout. So rook E8, but now just queen H7 check, king F8. And here, knight takes E6. So we have now a light square bishop without a counterpart, which can be very dangerous in principle. If F takes, then bishop G6 is very nice. So for example here, B4, and where is the bishop going? If it goes to E7, then that's the exit square taken for the king, and queen H8 will be checkmate, for example, like this. So yeah, these are very dangerous situations. So, well, it's lost. Here, B4 is played in this position anyway, and black has to lose material. So white didn't sacrifice anything, and it's just a piece up here. Rook takes E5, which does have a weakness of the last move associated with it. And guess what white plays now? It's also an unprotected piece, which is a theoretical downside. So a nice tactic here by Mikhail Tal, pretty cute one. For 50 points, what would you play here? Okay. Bishop takes h6. End of game. Yeah, it's dismantling the king. If g takes, then we have queen h8 check, and we pick up the rook. And we're a whole rook up here. So a fantastic, nice, sweet game for Mikhail Tal here in the Royal Pez. It shows, you know, sometimes he doesn't need to sacrifice anything. He's just got a vicious attack, and the opponent just needs to lose material to try and defend it. So pretty non-controversial stuff in this game, indeed. Okay, thanks very much. Hi there. Thanks for getting to the end of the YouTube video. If you would like to see other Mikhail Tal games, I actually have an amazing course for Mikhail Tal, which is currently at 4.9 with over 400 students. You can check this out from the Kingscrusher TV page. So Chess Strategy and Tactics, Mikhail Tal's amazing games. You can check out some free preview videos as well here. If you do expand all sections, you can see the preview links to get some free previews. So I hope you do check out this course index and the free previews. So I really had a thrilling time actually checking out Mikhail Tal's games. So yeah, the YouTube video here you saw was just a sample from this course. I hope you check it out. Okay, thanks so much. Oh, by the way, comments, questions, likes, shares, all appreciated. And if you did get to this part of the video, please do leave some sort of comment like Tal fan. Okay, thanks again.